Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. And we are, whoops, I went the wrong way. We are cooking. If you look here, I've got my chef's hat on. I am ready to cook. So I've added a new mod, actually two of them, Culinary Artillery and Expanded Foods. And that gives you some extra tools and capabilities to do some cooking that isn't the normal vanilla game experience. So I think what we're going to make today is some sushi, and we'll get some fruit bread for dessert. So, it's the first time I've done this, so bear with me. We have to come over and we have to grind up this seaweed. I did go swimming in the ocean and went to the bottom and cut some seaweed up. And I don't know how many we need. I got 4 fish fillets, so I don't know what that will get us, but maybe we'll try to go for 8. I believe there's a step after this to make it into a sheet, and then we have to bake it so it's dried out. We're also going to need some rice grain, and then after that it could be vegetable, it could be fish, it could be a variety of different things. All right, so we got 8 pieces. Why don't we just stick with that, and we'll come back later for those others. All right, so now if we take this and we put it in our grid, oh, I thought it made seaweed sheets. Maybe we need water. Let me grab a bucket of water and put it in there and see what happens. Okay, so if we put it there and we put water there, yep, that's it, washed seaweed. All right, so now if we take that, it's now washed. Do we put it back in the grid? Yep, we put it back in the grid. And now we got a wet seaweed sheet. Okay, so now we've got seaweed sheets. We have our fish. We need some rice. Do I have any? I believe I have rice grain in here. We do, so let's just grab a stack and we'll use whatever it is that we need. All right, so if we come over to the mixing bowl and we right click on it, let's put 4 of those. Oh wait, you know what? We'll need salt too. Hold on. Salt preserves it longer too, so let's get some salt. We'll just grab whatever's there. All right, let's put this bucket away so it's out of our way. All right, let's go back to our mixing bowl. So I right click on it, and you start with, let's start with 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. It's not working. What am I doing wrong? Let's just start with 1 and 1. Maybe it's the other way around. Seaweed. Let's start putting stuff in there and see what happens. No, I'm not getting anything. Interesting. It is rice, isn't it? Yeah, so it's rice grain. Oh, I know why. Duh. We have to bake these sheets. All right, let's throw that down. Oh, it's saying oven is full. Why is it saying that? How about if I tried to put these down? It lets that go down. That's weird. But it doesn't let the wet sheets. Do I need to dry them somehow? Let's get a couple pieces of wood in the oven and see what happens. Maybe it just needs to be, or do I need to do something with the rolling pin? No. Why don't let it air dry, it says. Oh, so I watched a video where he actually baked it, but maybe you can't do that. Let's look up seaweed. Okay, it grinds into mashed seaweed. And then washed seaweed. And washed seaweed turns into that. Okay, that's great. Critical in sushi, seaweed sheets are produced in a manner similar to paper, ground to a paste and washed with water, formed into sheets, and air-dried. Resulting sheets are roasted in an oven to maximize flavor. And so these apparently need to be air-dried first. All right, well, I got to leave it in a container and let those air dry. Oh, that's a bummer. I wanted to make sushi. Why don't we put it in this container? This will probably help. Well, you know what? There is a drying thing that you can get from my One Food mod, so why don't we see if we can make one of those. No, let's see what it needs. Let me go into help and go under food. And some of the food things is I thought there was like a drying container. Oh, hold on. The top food display. Oh, I thought there was some kind of drying mechanism, like a jar or something. I thought there was like a jar that you put these things into. Why don't we look under expanded foods, shelves, seed bins, cooling cabinet, meat freezer, cooling cabinet. Okay, that's right. That's fine. Here's the guide. All right, well, gosh, I thought there was a drying thing that they had. Well, we'll move on because I have another recipe I wanted to try. So we are going to make fruit bread. So let's go make some fruit bread. First step is I'll need some water. So where is my bucket? My bucket is in my inventory. Okay. So we're going to need to get some water. And then we are going to take the water with some flour. So I'm going to put back these other ingredients since we don't need them. So we're going to put away the rice and other stuff. I'll make another meal with this fish. I'll figure something out. Oh, there was a breaded meal I wanted to make too, so we'll try that. I think I'm going to use rice flour for this. And why don't we make 8 of them for now? Okay. So what we do is we take the bucket with the flour and the grid, and that gives us rice dough. This is the reason why I'm using rice dough is it has the highest nutrients out of all the different flours, so I might as well use the best stuff. All right, and I'm going to need a lot of, if there's 8 of those, I'm just going to grab a whole, why don't we use red currant? Okay, oops. This is my fruit cooler. This is my meat cooler. Got my refrigerator over here. With all my crazy eggs. That's the next thing I'm going to make is the next episode we'll make some pasta. And we'll make some sausage too. So that will be a nice little meal that we can make too that has a lot of satiety or nutrients in it. All right. So here we are. We've got the mixing bowl. If I right click on it, we put our bread in there. Okay, it only does 6 at a time. Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can't max it out. So we can just put 6 and 6 of those. That's good to know. I wonder if we could put nuts in there, but we'll figure that out later when I start getting more complicated. All right, so now I think you mix it. I don't know how you know when it's done. Oh, okay. You leave the window open. There we go. We're getting some fruit dough. All right. Got 4 pieces. 5 pieces. Now, there is a powered one of these you can make, and eventually I'll try to bring some windmill power into the kitchen so we can do this. All right, 6 and 6. Let's make the... Oh, no, it's 2 and 2. Oh, wow, that's... You know what? Why don't we do evenly like what it is so we can stack them? Okay, so we'll do 1 per each. And start mixing that. 7 and 8. All right, we've got 8 fruit dough. Awesome. All right, next thing is we've got to fire up the stove. Let's go get some wood. I think 4 pieces should do. I don't think we need anything more than that. So we're going to load 4 pieces into the oven. Take our flame, light her up. Okay. So while we're letting that heat up, we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a mod. It's a stone bake oven. I know it's not enclosed like a traditional oven, but it allows you to put all different types of fuel and not just firewood. And the regular ovens, you have to put 6 pieces of wood in every time. So it's kind of a pain in the rear end. Now, once we're done with this, I got a little extra treat to show you. While we're, you know what? I'm gonna let those. I don't want those to burn. So, well, I think it might take a minute. So we can grab some nuts. Well, come on, let's go. I want to get down there before they burn. Hurry up! Hurry up! There we go. I want to take some peanuts and see if that can be a topping for the bread. I got a feeling that we can, like, grind up the peanuts or something and make a topping for it. All right, so it's partially baked. Let me go into help real quick, and we'll go to peanuts, and we'll see peanut skins, peanut paste, peanut jelly, peanut candy, peanut brandy. Wow. Well, I guess you can't. I thought for sure you can like do chopped up peanuts, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Well, there's other recipes where I can use that. As a matter of fact, I want to make some peanut butter, so. All right, so they're partially baked. We're almost there. Oh, that was weird. It almost seemed like some of those, they disappeared. All right, fruit bread. Let's see, is this one done? Yep, let's not overcook it because then it'll get burnt. All right, so now we're going to come back here. And, oh, I got it in my, is it in my, yeah. No, I don't. Let's go grab this little bit of honey. I'm going to come back to the mixing bowl. And we're going to add the bread back. Oops, the bread back in there. Where is the bread? There it is. So if we put the bread in there, okay, that's right. We can only do 6 pieces at a time. Take the honey. Oh. And now it's syrup-covered fruit bread. I don't know if I wanted to do that much, though, did I? Is it all 2 liters? You know what? What the heck? Let's do it. Okay, so now I got to mix it, right? Makes that neat little mixing sound. I like that. All right. Got one left, and we'll see what we were working with. Oh, we're going to have honey left, too. Good. Okay, so we got 2 more pieces we'll put in there. Isn't that awesome? All right, we've got 8 pieces of fruit bread, but let's reclaim our honey here. And let's see what we're working with. Well, I wanted to put it down on the table, but it won't let me for some reason. Let's see. I guess you can't. I thought maybe you'd be able to put it down on the ground or something. Oh, well. All right, let's go to help and see what we've got here. Okay. So, made with rice flour, perishable in 18 days. When eaten, 160 satiation. Bakes into 1 syrup. Oh, wait. Do I have to bake this again? I don't think so. But I do get fruit. I do get grain. And I get extra nutrients. So, I get it. Okay, so besides the 160, I get 280 fruit and 170 grain. So, and wow, that's great. So we get fruit and the grain out of that. That's great. Let's eat one. Oh, wow, that almost filled me all up. I like it, folks. All right. Well, here we go. We are becoming chefs now. Here's my fruit bread. Well, hopefully the next one will come back. I think I'm going to make pasta. It's going to take a while to do the sushi because we got to let 3 or 4 days pass with let that dry. So once that's dry, we're going to come back and make some sushi. There's also a very long process to make the soy sauce. I have to soak beans for many days and then roast them and grind them and use some salt and some other things to make soy sauce. So we're going to have sushi without soy sauce, and down the road we'll have another cooking episode where we make that. But thank you very much for watching Vintage Story with Fish. Hope you appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the cooking segment. Please like and subscribe and come back.